Hello, good little ones. Tonight Torito has a tiny riddle for you. How can we reach the drop of water at the very bottom without rushing? This is the story of Chipi and Bosco. Take a deep breath and step into a March morning. Every morning here begins so gently. Bosco always knows how to sit still. And here is Chipi, always full of curiosity. One fast, one slow. The soft moss hugs a little cup holding a fragile morning dew. Thirst makes Chipi unable to stay still. Watch closely. The cup is so deep, only a tiny puddle remains, far like a late star. Chipi tries so hard, but the cup's mouth is too tight, holding him back. Just a tiny distance, yet Chipi still cannot reach any drop. When we get impatient, we easily forget how to be gentle. Chipi pushes with all his strength, trying to tip the cup over. The cup begins to tilt, a small change but so dangerous. Inside the cup, the little water surface sways with every move. Chipi closes his eyes, giving everything for one last push. In that moment, everything seems to freeze. From behind, a gentle presence quietly approaches. Just one soft touch, Bosco stops everything before it's too late. Bosco simply smiles, a smile full of kindness and warmth. The cup stands straight again. The water calms once more. Don't rush, Chipi. If the water spills, it will all disappear. Chipi looks at the steady cup. His eyes slowly fill with sadness. Bosco stays calm. His amber eyes quietly observe everything. Among the damp moss, tiny, smooth pebbles lie waiting silently. A gentle idea slowly forms in Bosco's mind. Every small movement is precise and unhurried. Bosco gently taps, checking each pebble carefully. With one light motion, the pebble rests perfectly in Bosco's paw. Chipi tilts his head, curiosity replacing his frustration. Bosco quietly moves the pebble right over the cup's mouth. One moment of release, and everything begins to move. The pebble falls slowly, stretching time like magic. Inside the cup, the water surface waits quietly. All sounds fade, as if the whole forest is holding its breath. And then, the pebble touches water. A clear plop rings out. Gentle ripples spread, softly hugging the wooden walls. Just one small change, but the water has clearly risen. Chippy's eyes light up, as if discovering something wonderful. Joy bursts out. Chippy cannot hide his excitement. Bosco steps back, giving Chippy the chance to try himself. Though still clumsy, Chippy tries with all his little heart. The pebble is small, but for Chippy it's a big challenge. Just a little more, and the miracle is within reach. For the first time, Chippy learns patience, bit by bit. And so, the pebble-dropping game begins, steady and calm. One tiny pebble can change this whole little world. Frustration melts away, making room for pure joy. Now every pebble is not just stone, but hope. That clear clinking sound tells a story of patience. Each pebble is a small step full of determination. No words needed. Quiet trust gives all the strength. Step by step, slower but stronger than before. Patience slowly turns into real skill. One small sound brings a big change. Joy makes everything feel so much lighter. Slowly, Chipi, one pebble at a time, like breathing. He understands now. Slowing down helps us go farther. A truly peaceful moment. Everything happens just right. The repetition becomes a soft, soothing melody. No hurry, but surely everything is changing. A silent rhythm guiding patience along. Time passes so softly, like a daydream. When the mind quiets, every movement becomes gentle. Even a pebble can bring simple happiness. Once we get used to it, we feel instead of look. A smile for a very small growing up moment. What is given away slowly disappears to make something new. Impatience fades, leaving only a gentle rhythm heartbeat slows, every motion softens too. Tiredness is no longer heavy, it becomes a cozy blanket. That sound now feels like a quiet lullaby. Sometimes just listening is enough to see wonders. A calm loop, like the rocking of a cradle. Sleep is coming so softly. A gentle rhythm leading into dreams. Sleepiness finally finds Chipi. The sound of pebbles falling is so soothing, Bosco. Even the sound becomes a soft pillow. Everything is slowing, almost melting into the air. One gentle look keeps everything peaceful. No more rushing, only gentle calm remains. Afternoon arrives like a warm hug. Tiny drops together create something complete. The last pebble closes the journey of patience. When patience gathers bit by bit, miracles come naturally. The scent of morning dew, sweet like a reward. No more hurry, only full enjoyment. A feeling complete and peaceful. Full tummy, full heart, ready for deep sleep. Finally, Chipi cannot fight the gentle wave of sleep. Bosco wakes, his strong body moves like a soft wave. Bosco lowers himself, gently calling his little friend. Chipi weakly climbs, finding a warm place to rest. They leave, carrying the warmth of friendship through the quiet forest. March afternoon falls. The forest glows in soft purple. Each step Bosco takes becomes a lullaby rhythm. The last sunlight wraps Bosco like a warm cloak. A quiet, cozy home hides under the great oak, waiting. The safest place is always where we truly belong. Bosco lowers himself, carefully placing a fragile dream. Chipi lets go, sinking into the soft moss bed. Bosco quietly prepares a warm blanket from nature. The leaf blanket gently covers, holding all the night's warmth. Chipi sinks deep, every worry completely gone. Bosco becomes a warm wall, wrapping his tiny friend. Not a single breeze can slip through anymore. The gentle purring song rises from Bosco's heart. In that purring, Chipi feels safer than ever. Two breaths become one in the sweetest sleep. March night softly falls, covering the forest in quiet. The night wind stops before Bosco's warm embrace. Everything settles, only perfect peace remains. This moment is so wonderfully still. The last light fades, making way for gentle sleep. The little home slowly fades, but the warmth stays. The forest sinks deep into silent night. All living things quietly drift into deep sleep. Good night, Chipi. Sweet dreams to all little ones, too. A deep sleep is gently beginning. A dreamy green mist carries the forest into slumber. Bosco is still there, guarding the peaceful sleep. Chipi sleeps soundly, with the lightest smile. Two breaths in perfect harmony, so soft and sweet. The whole forest sinks into complete silence. The heartbeat of the old forest beats slow and steady. Every image gently fades away. The night softly embraces everything. Everything has drifted into deep sleep. Sleep tight, little ones. From deep dreams, a tiny light calls us back. The story softly closes, like a perfect dream. See, little ones, patience makes joy grow gently. The night dew has fallen. Sweet dreams to you all. See you again when a small light begins its own journey. The light gently sleeps with the quiet night. Every story has now gone to rest. The dream continues in warm, real-world arms. The tale ends, but the dream lives on. sleep so deeply until the morning wakes. Torito quietly closes the book. The story is complete. The candle flickers softly, like a goodnight wish. Tonight is so peaceful. Everything is ready to sleep. A sparkling dewdrop hints at a new dream. The candle slowly goes out, letting darkness hold us. Good night, sweet ones. Torito is going to sleep too.